No, I can't make this up, y'all. This really happened today. The United Nations passed resolution naming the slave trade the gravest crime against humanity today in our history. In the records of the archives of historical records, today went down in history as the day that they have given our ancestors the title of the gravest crime against humanity. And I just think everyone that's of African descent, and we all know that African mitochondria is everyone's mother, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the slave trade. I'm getting chills. Because no, it doesn't mean reparations. It means recognition. It means acknowledgement. And the reason why America voted no is because they don't want to give us that acknowledgement. They don't want to give us that recognition. It's not about the reparations. We never survived off of reparations. But what happened and what really went down has never been recorded and apologized for. No apology has ever been given to the descendants of enslaved individuals. Enslaved individuals who really did go through the slaughter, just like they treat the people who were in the Holocaust. And the people who were in the Holocaust, if they were victims of the Holocaust, their grandparents, their great-grandparents went through it. And they have proof, and they have the proof of it. They get real bothered when you even talk about it. But for whatever reason, the people who are the descendants of the enslaved Africans who came over here on the slave trade, the trail, and then along with the Trail of Tears, mixed in together. And so you got one people that walk the earth that are combined with the South Atlantic trade, along with the Trail of Tears mixed in with the colonizers. And y'all don't feel like it was the gravest sin, America? Crimes against humanity. But the United States is one of the 3 countries to vote against it. America voted no. The United States voted against the measure because it does not recognize a legal right to reparations for historical wrongs that were not illegal under international law at the time they occurred. So we gonna go off of some type of documented paper law and not the Most High God's law. And that's exactly why America is about to go through the worst of punishment that could happen here you could ever imagine. America is about to get punished. So the cold-blooded reality of it all is that 123 countries said yes. 50 abstained. That's all the European nations. They just didn't vote at all. And 3 said no, cold-blooded no. Israel, the United States, and Argentina. This is history going down before the slaughter. Like, y'all had an opportunity to do what was right. You could have just done it, America. And a lot of you Americans that's here that don't have the opportunity to make these type of decisions, that feel like it's wrong and they should have just said what was right, y'all better get up and speak. Because at this point, the Most High God, the creator of creation, is not worried about your paper law and your paper documents that y'all had and the wheels that y'all had that had my people next to pots and pans and axe and cattle and whatever else, a horse and a mare and a mule and whatever y'all had them in them wheels is not going to be more powerful than the Most High God, who is the judge of all judges. Y'all had y'all records, y'all had y'all wheels, y'all had y'all estates, y'all had y'all little built up New England, and the Most High God gave you an opportunity to do what was right. And the United States voted no right now, today, in this day. And you don't think that history was made for a reason, that he gave you an opportunity to actually rectify your wrongs? And this is right before the Israelites Passover, right before Easter, right before y'all killing shit on Ramadan. You is slaughtering all God people. Look, this is what's finna happen to y'all. The Sharia's law is finna come to America so decent and so brutal. It's gonna be so bad when y'all see the way that them Muslims come up on y'all ass like they did during the Barbary clothes. It's gonna be ugly. Because the Most High God is gonna he about to release some shit on y'all, America, for you to say no. Out of only 3 countries said no, 50 European nations, all the Europeans said they don't want to vote, and 123, they pretty much all Africa said yeah. But baby, if y'all don't get y'all ass ready for what's coming, my granddaddy was really enslaved here, and I got at least 3 other enslaved individual African, indigenous women that were pushed off the Trail of Tears. Y'all is about to get punished in a divine, spiritual way. It ain't got nothing to do with us humans, but it's the God that created us all. And you really standing on paper. You really standing on legalities. With slavery was legal, so that's what made it right. Because it was legal, and that's what make it to where y'all holding on to it still to this very day. And this is gonna be the reason why we're not gonna have no mercy when the tables turn. So the United Nations General Assembly voted to declare the African slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity on Wednesday, today in history. This is why I had to make the video before the day was over. March 25th. The vote also included a resolution calling for reparations. This is why America voted no. They hate us that bad that they're not even willing to pay for their wrongs, but they want you to be every damn year worried about some Jewish holiday Holocaust. They want you to be send all your money to the Jewish Holocaust people over there slaughtering humanity and slaughtering the world, but don't never rectify your oldest sin. Still to this day, and they be swearing up and down that they not the same, and it's not like that, and we don't feel like that, and we love y'all, and you got equal rights. Baby, the Most High God is gonna punish this whole nation, and it's gonna be divine. It's gonna be spiritual. It's gonna be earthquakes and floods and tsunamis and tornadoes, and you finna have all kinds of just violence and just chaos up on the lands. You gonna be wondering what is going on, and it's gonna be because your ass and you let your president and all the rest of the nations get together and decide no, that slavery was not a crime against humanity. Right now, with all the records that I have. I got records in my hand that solidify it all. So really, it's okay, because I don't really worry about your reparations. The Most High God, the judge of all judges, the Almighty, the one creator of creation, the one that's the lawyer of lawyers, the one that's gonna oversee it all. He gonna take care of all this. We ain't gotta worry about nothing, because he in control of it all now. That's why y'all coming out voting and shit. They had a vote in 2026 about slavery, y'all. At the day after I found all the records to my ancestor, the day after the fire at the Floyd Rome courthouse, they had a vote which led by John Dramati, a Muhammad president of the Republic of Ghana, took place in an international day of remembrance of the victims of slavery. All praise to my ancestors. And I didn't even know this was going down. Just woke up to this. The transatlantic slave trade. In the end, 123 countries voted in favor of the resolution, while the United States, Argentina, and Israel voted against. 52 countries, including the United Kingdom, all 27 European Union members obtained from the fucking vote. And y'all about to just have to face this divine retribution coming after it. Don't you pray, don't ask for no prayers. Don't be wondering why we over here praying up against y'all ass in a real way, in your face. I'm praying against all of y'all. Argentina, I am not worried about nothing that's coming, because it's coming. You finna feel it, and we gonna see it. We gonna be able to see it. And the United States, you finna go down. It's finna go down up in here. You wicked ass. You said no. You devils. You evil, wicked, evil, just warlocks and fucking witches and just zombies in this bitch. We finna go to spiritual war all the way heavy until it's over. I'm not scared of not none of this shit. My ancestors is moving with me. My work is not in vain. Everything that I'm doing, they showing me that they behind me 100%. We working together. I'm working on the earth as they working in the divine. And it ain't no coincidence that America voted no against slavery in the South Atlantic slave trade. You think that's a coincidence in this day and era, in this time, that they could have had the opportunity to just rectify the wrong? It ain't their money. It ain't nothing that they did. It ain't nothing. It's just like, it's time. It's been all these years. It's the right thing to do. It's just time. Let's just do the right things by God and show that we really are good people. These motherfuckers said no, and look at all the nations that said yes, and then 50 of them said we don't want to get involved. Like 50 whole European nations said they didn't want to get involved. See, this is why I said we're gonna have to just keep standing up for our rights. Get up, stand up for your rights, because at the end of the day, they're trying to wipe us out. They're trying to erase our history, and we're not gonna let that happen.